Thank you all for being here, for inviting me to speak about our project. We are going to talk today about not trust rehumanizing charity. Why we chose this title? Because we want to merge three words in this topic. We want to merge the word trust, which is a key word in this field, in the blockchain field. We want to merge the word charity because it's the sector, the environment where we want to act, where we want to work on. And we want to merge also the word rehumanize because it is our mission, what we want to do in this field. This is not today. We hope that this shouldn't be today. Unfortunately, there are a lot of abuses, discrimination, and wars all over the world happening right now, often to the detriment of the weakest of the minorities, of the women. This is why we decided to constitute as a collective, because we want to fight against these things and bringing social issues within the Web3 field. We want to rehumanize, or we would like to do so. Too many of us still live in a backward medieval reality, full of injustice, abuses, discrimination. They are left behind, abandoned to their fate. We would like to rehumanize. For example, this one is one of the artworks created by one of the artists participating in the collective, and it is titled, "Don't Paint the W." Don't paint the wall, or don't paint the woman. These are some of the topics we would like to cover: war, poverty, immigration, violence, rights. Maybe these are just some of the topics. There should be a lot of them, because there are a lot of social issues happening right now. Maybe the common words of all these topics could be freedom and respect, because if there could be freedom and respect, maybe there shouldn't be, or there couldn't be all these issues happening today right now. Just to visualize a bunch of data, this is from the World Bank platform. For example, actually in 2024, there have been 663 million people living with a very low money, with a very low income. These are all the mapping of all the words happening right now. And the funny thing, let's say funny thing, is that if you can read in the upper part of the slide, we are living in one of the most peaceful eras in history. And there are actually right now 27 ongoing conflicts happening right now. So it is, something weird. This is from the European Commission. These are data about the violence that the women experienced. For example, 80% of the victims do not seek professional help. And the question is, why, for example? Maybe this is my personal opinion, because they feel a sense of shame and they don't want to share their experience. But maybe we can solve in another way. So this is why we decided to constitute as a collective. We are not, and we want to bring social issues within the Web3 field. We want to act as a reference point for all the non-profit associations, foundations, and organizations, and helping them to organize something concrete in the real world to fight these problems, because we are inspired from the message led by Nakamoto about inclusivity in this field. We are not only tokens, but at the same time we are nothing. We does not exist, maybe. But we want to be visible because we want to give voice to the invisibles. We are a multidisciplinary collective with different kind of backgrounds, and we want to help the weakest people and accompany them towards more dignified living conditions, respecting fundamental human rights. We want to exploit the potential of the blockchain technology to certify and guarantee the charitable actions that we want to do in this field. Charity plus crypto fundraising is the base of what we are or what we are not. We play with the ambiguity. We want to provoke you. We want to let you reflect about topics and issues that are happening right now. And we want to produce artworks that are based on social issues because we think that the message is integral to the value of an artwork. We want to take the model of charity, but we want to decline it in a blockchain and Web3 key. We want to forge the human chain. Instead of blocks containing data, transaction, images, or whatever, we would like to put the people at the center of the chain with their suffering, their needs, their desires. We would like to create a set of interconnection, a network of interconnections where all we act as social peers. This is the human chain or what we would like to do. No, it's not starting. Please, go behind. Okay. This is what we would like to create. As I was saying, instead of blocks with all data inside, containing whatever kind of files, image, transactions, or whatever, we would like the people. And we would like to create, instead of the chains, arms outstretching in order to help, to sustain, to collaborate, to share. So charity plus crypto fundraising equals human chain. And we would like to create a consensus algorithm which is named Proof of Humanity, to act in this view and to do something concrete in the real world, transposing issues from the digital into the real world, posing some kind of solutions in this field. We will break the chains of indifference, of violence, of hatred, of silence, and we would like to replace them with arms, to share, to support, to contribute. We would like to create, as I was saying, a consensus algorithm that is titled, that is named Proof of Humanity. We are in the metaverse too. We own a land in the Nemesis metaverse, but we would like also to explore other metaverses. Why? As I was saying before, for example, when we were talking about the violence against women, 80% of them don't want to talk about their vicissitudes, about the sufferance that they experienced. Maybe the metaverse could be a solution in this way, because thanks to avatars and anonymization, maybe victims could talk about what they experienced, and maybe that could be the starting point to transpose the sufferance they experienced in the real world through the digital world, and then going back to the real world, where maybe qualified personnel can help them to overcome the problems experienced. We want to reorganize the charity system. How we want to do it? Starting from NFT art, producing NFT artworks based on social issues in order to communicate, in order to raise awareness, in order to organize something concrete, a call to action, collaborating with organizations to do something concrete in the real world, and exploiting the properties of the blockchain, the transparency and the traceability in order to prove that you contribute doing something in the real world to solve some issues. Usually in the Web3 world, there is the Web3 trilemma, which is the impossibility to satisfy at the same time the decentralization, the scalability, and the security aspect. But here we substituted the security with the governance aspect. And why, or in which way we are trying to solve this trilemma? We are decentralized by nature since we are a collective, so we are a bunch of people trying to do something collectively. And we would like to be a DAO in the future. We would like to address the issue of the scalability, interacting, collaborating, proliferating on all the social media platforms, reaching the attention maybe in the future of the mass media. And what about the governance? We would like to create a set of rules of practice based on fundamental human rights, respecting fundamental human rights that should be applied everywhere. Please, this is an animation. This is the artwork that we dropped for the open call. This is the artwork that we dropped for the open call for artists here in ETHMilan, and this is created by one of the leading artists of our collective, Sebastian, in Art Dart. And just a thing about this artwork. Maybe it can be inspired, I don't know, but if you think about Afghanistan, the situation in Afghanistan where the women are forbidden to sing, maybe this could be something that instead let them be united and aware of the fact that maybe they have to do something to solve these kind of issues here in the real world, in reality. This is our roadmap for the first phase. We have created some NFT based on social issues, but we didn't launch it yet. We opened different channels on Instagram and Facebook. We defined a communication strategy because we want to communicate. As we were saying before, we think that the message is integral to the value of an artwork, so the communication for us is very important. And we are going to constitute as an association, and in order to start contacting social associations which we would like to collaborate with. Then we would like to select the proper marketplace in order to sell the artworks and devolve then part of the income to social association, and opening a multi-sig wallet because we would like every one of us in the collective have the possibility to sign the transaction in order to share security and governance. And we want to be humans. We want to do so starting from the digital world and transposing the difficulties, the issues in the real world, acting in a concrete, verifiable and tangible way. Because we think there is no evolution and no innovation without respect for people and for fundamental human rights. This is our vision, and this is something that we would like to see in the future. And this is the end. Thank you. If you want to redeem the soulbound token provided by Spaghetti ETH, you can scan the QR code. Thank you.